Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. So it's a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up, okay? All are welcome on this channel and all contributions are highly appreciated. Be sure to tell a family, friend, or foe, or you know, to come on over and subscribe to the channel so they can be privy to these notifications. There is enough space in this place for everyone to be notified, okay? Today we're time to the energy of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or any placement in your chart. Sagittarius, what's going on with the Sagittarius? Okay, what is Sagittarius is meant for their highest good? How can we be of assistance for the Sagittarius? Okay. One second, ladies and gentlemen, to get my faculties together. Hope you all are doing wonderful and feeling great. We got you a nice healthy plate and don't be late. I just had to say that. Okay? I just had to say that. That's why. Okay? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Sagittarius, the traveler, the outdoorsman. The traveler, the outdoorsman. Very adventurous Sagittarius. You could be dealing with the energy of maybe someone from your past, Sagittarius. This could be maybe an old friend, someone you went to school with, someone from your past, maybe someone you used to date as well, could be trying to look you up. Someone could be interested in you. You could be on social media or you may not. I also see someone searching on social media. You may just upload pics, or maybe someone searching for someone that you may know or you may be related to, just to inquire about you. There's someone who's lurking, Sagittarius, and would like to know what you're up to, what you're doing. Someone very interested. This could be an old love interest, or this could also be someone whom you were just friends with, possibly. Okay. Yeah. So this is someone from the past. They want to see how you're doing and see what you're up to. Okay. They are thinking about you. They could be thinking about how humorous you are. Maybe Sagittarius, you made this person laugh. If this was a romantic relationship, they could be thinking about just how good the relationship was until it wasn't, okay, for whatever reason, okay. This could also have been someone that you dated in your adulthood as an adult, okay, Spirit is saying as well. Yes, okay, so they could be looking you up or asking people about you. Maybe someone, you may have a friend in common that is still in touch with them, who speaks to them from time to time. So they could be asking about you, wanting to know if you're single, what you up to, do you have children? This could be male or female energy. But right now with the Seven of Cups energy, Sagittarius, you have a lot of options. And the Sagittarius is very adventurous. Okay. I don't mean that in a negative, but it's just true. They love to explore. Not just in relationships, just in life. Okay. They love to have a good time as well. And so you have many options, at this time, that you can choose from. So I'm picking up that you could be possibly single, Sagittarius, male or female, but you're unaware that this person is looking for you or looking you up. Now, you may want to respond to this person. I'm not picking up that anything nefarious may have happened or whatever the situation was, but you just may want to return or respond to this person. This may be someone whom maybe you miss their company or their attention, and maybe you want to see what they're up to as well. Okay, so I don't know if they reach out, Sagittarius, someone from your past. Are you willing to give them some of that? No, I'm just kidding. But no, I'm not. It's up to you. The choice is yours, whether you're willing to deal with them or not. With the King of Cups energy here, you have matured. Time has moved on, time has passed, and, to each his own. Some people, depending on who you are and where you are, may feel that, hey, Yeah, nice to see you, hi and bye. It could be that energy. Maybe you're not interested in reattaching yourself to someone whom you chose to already no longer deal with. And not because you're angry, not because Sagittarius is bitter about anything, but Sagittarius has matured. Time has moved on, okay, with the King of Cups energy here. You have moved on, okay? And so, you could also possibly be considering maybe walking away from a situation as well, walking away from a situation. You could be considering maybe you are dating someone that you may want to take a break from. I'm picking up Sagittarius. You may be someone who's, if you're not satisfied, you're quick to let it be known, and you're quick to voice your opinion, Sagittarius, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're very direct and down to earth. So you could be entangled with someone currently, or maybe most recently, and I could see you telling this person, hey, I just want to be single right now. It's been fun, but right now I just want my time to myself. So you could enjoy being single, okay? There are people who feel they must have a partner, that they can't live without one, because maybe they've been taught that it means that you're lonely, or for different many reasons. But you're someone who enjoys your alone time. You enjoy your privacy. You don't deem being single as something negative. And so people could often, uh, question, themselves, look at you and observe you from time to time and give you the fisheye, like, why is it that Sagittarius is so happy and content with themselves? Because Sagittarius is just content and happy with themselves. Okay, it's just is what it is at this time. Okay, and so when it comes to your independence and your finances, you're very resourceful. You're very wise. You know how to persevere through situations, very resourceful when things arrive. You could also have a career that you love, lots of abundant energy at this time. And this could be millionaire status, billionaire status, but then again, this could just be financial security. You are secure within yourself. You are able to take care of yourself. You have money put away for a rainy day. You have enough income to give yourself options. Okay, and I don't like speaking on currency so often, but it's just something that's part of the matrix. We live in a transactional universe here, and so yeah, you're very financially secure. Okay, very abundant. Okay. If it's somewhere you want to travel, the Sagittarius could do that. The Sagittarius can make that happen. You're someone who don't have to save. There's nothing wrong with saving for a vacation, but this is the kind of energy, this Nine of Cups here, where if you want to go somewhere, you like tomorrow, you can be like, you know what, uh, I think maybe we should go to Jamaica. When? Next month? No, tomorrow. And your friend will look at you like, tomorrow? Well, I have to save up. Never mind, the ticket and the room is on me. Just bring your spending money. I got it. The Sagittarius has it. You're very comfortable and confident. Not arrogant, but very comfortable and confident. You're enjoying life. There's nothing wrong with that. You're enjoying your life. Okay. And so this person is hoping that, they'll be able to make you reminisce with the Page of Cups energy, on the good times and the fun times. And so I don't see the Sagittarius ignoring who this person once was. The Sagittarius is just simply, just not interested in going backwards. You have done so much as far as moving forward, with the King of Cups out here, that's mature energy. And you have worked on yourself and progress, and so much time. I'm picking up so much time has passed. Okay. You could be in your late 30s to early 50s. Okay. Yes. And this person is searching for you. Okay. And you're like, look, a lot of time has passed, dude. Do you think I'm actually holding space for you? Even if I am single, do you think I'm actually just waiting like, that person I dated 15, 20 years ago. I hope they come back. So this person could be under the assumption that you're saving space for them. Yeah, some people have mental faculties that work like that. Sounds odd, but it happens. They feel like the world is waiting for them or someone is going to hold space for them. And so, I don't see you. If this person was to contact you and ask you, you could possibly be direct. As I said, you're very outspoken, Sagittarius, and to the point. You're going to let them know, no, thank you. Nice talking to you. Nice seeing you. I wish you well, but no, thank you. Right now, the Sagittarius is just not interested in a committed relationship right now. You want to be free. You don't want to be obligated, and there's nothing wrong with that. And the beautiful thing is that I'm picking up you're very honest and direct. You're not hiding from anyone. You're not pretending to be something you're not. Whomever comes across your path and you end up dating them, you're letting them know the truth. You're not sugarcoating. You're not pretending. You like, no, this is what it is. If you want to deal with me, you can deal with me, but no, you cannot cuff me. Okay. So you're like a hot commodity, with this Nine of Cups and this King of Cups energy here. You're like a hot commodity, but you're not moving into the stage of commitment, Sagittarius, until you're good and ready. And you're not allowing anyone or anything to force you. And the beautiful thing also, I must share that I love that I'm picking up, that you're very centered, very resilient and resourceful. You're able to actually date and take your time and get to know someone. You're not an opportunist. You're not out here looking for a place to stay or looking for someone that's a meal ticket. You have your own, you can hold your own. So the great thing about if you are a cross watcher, if you happen to date the Sagittarius, this is someone who has their own. They're not looking for a meal ticket, looking to come up on anyone. They're not trying to move in with you. What you see is what you get. And they're very direct and honest. And so you have to be willing to accept honesty and accept rejection as well as the truth, on whether or not this Sag chooses to deal with you. But I like that I'm picking that up. You're not arrogant. You're not haughty. You're living in your truth. You're being authentic and honest with yourself. And I that's simply beautiful. Male or female energy, that's simply beautiful. It's like you're someone, when it comes to dating, you date because you want that person or you desire them, not because you need them. And that's a big difference when you are dating and you need someone versus dating and you want someone. So, yeah, if you choose someone, it's because you have a desire or there's an attraction, not because there's a need. You can handle your own and take care of yourself. You're not reliant on anyone. So that is simply beautiful. Okay. Al Green, simply beautiful. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And that's why there's a lot of harmony in your life. We're closing out Sagittarius with the beautiful Ten of Cups. There's a lot of harmony in your life, a lot of cohesiveness in your relationships because, I'm not saying the Sag is perfect, but very smart and wise. The way you're moving, the way you handle business, you're financially stable and secure. You have monies, you have your monies put away and stacked to the side. I'm even picking up, you've got your retirement figured out. Okay. If you wanted to retire today or something was to arrive, you would be fine. Like I said, if you wanted to take a trip tomorrow or within 48 hours, it's fine. You can do it. So you've positioned yourself where you don't have to be reliant or lenient on anyone. And that makes it easier for you to stand in your authenticity and also take your time, when dating someone. There are many reasons why people attach themselves. And some people may call it dating, but there are people out here who fish because they're looking for, they're opportunists. They're looking for a meal ticket. They're looking for a come up. They want to see what someone can give them rather than really actually courting the person. Courting them, allow them to court you, take your time because it takes time to get to know a person. You're not going to know them within 24 hours or 48. You really get to know a person when you have the opportunity to share responsibility with them. But the more confident you are and secure you are within yourself, emotionally, financially, spiritually, wholeheartedly, the more you can enjoy the process of courting a person, of getting to know them, and you don't have to rush. I'm also picking up that you have mastered your lower regions, your lower gonads. When it comes to your sexual side, you're not, you're not anxious to sleep around with many people. This could be something, Sagittarius, that could confuse people. But you're like, look, I know who I am. I'm confident in who I am. I don't have to rush. I don't have to meet people just to have encounters for a fleeting moment, because there are people who do that also. There's a portion of people who just hook up with people repetitively just to chase a fleeting moment, and there's nothing else that they want behind that. There are people who hook up with people because they're looking for a come up, and there's nothing else behind that. But it kind of throws people off when they meet you. You're so you got it going on. I just gotta say it. You got it going on. You have your ish together. It throws them off because they could be accustomed to dating people who wants to rush them into the sexual side. They could be accustomed to people who want to, sleep with them immediately. And you're not. You don't press up or push up. I'm also picking up that people could have maybe misjudged you, assumed that you weren't interested in a particular preference when it comes to dating, because you weren't disrespectful or forcing yourself on them, or like, come on, let's go back to my house and let me get you lit and let me buy you another drink. That kind of energy. You're very patient. You're very patient. You have a lot of class about yourself, male or female. And like I said, with this Nine of Cups here and this King of Cups here, this is stability, maturity, confidence. Your loving life. There's no reason for you to rush into anything. You are accustomed to being around, whether you're a male or female, beautiful or handsome men or women. You are accustomed to having steamy sexual encounters. So there's no need for you to be anxious. When you are used to having, there's no need to be anxious or be full of anxiety or feeling like, oh, I gotta get it right now. You have mastered how to control your organs. I'll say it like that. You have mastered self mastery, how to control your organs, your lower region, your gonads. You've mastered that part of life, and lots of maturity. I love it. It's very beautiful. You are a rare kind. Doesn't matter what your spiritual belief is. All are welcome here on this channel, but you are a rare kind. There are people who only live and thrive by, partying and bull and having encounters, but you're more than that. There's so many levels to you, so many intricate levels and parts of you. And when a person takes their time to get to know you, you will also give them access, and they could be privy to experiencing the good life, even if you're just dating them. But you're the type of person, a person has to be patient. If they come across your path and they're patient with you, they're not rushing you or misjudging you and being toxic, you are a good counterpart. You are a good catch. You are someone that's worthy of the wait, male or female. Okay. And so that is beautiful. I've never picked that up like that before. In a read, that like you're not in a rush to anything. You're like, it's like it's like having to run an errand. You like, okay, I got to go to the market. It's 7 p.m. The market closed at 7:30, and you taking your little time. Like, okay, I got to go to the market, get some things. Wait a minute, let me go comb my hair. Let me do my makeup. Let me, And your friend or family can be like, look, they close in 30 minutes. You like, I don't have to rush. They're going to be open. You're very delicate. You're very soft, very calm, very calm, very calm, very delicate. You're not rushing all the you're not rushing, you're not anxious. You're like, it's gonna be okay. They'll be open. We're gonna make it on time. Or they're gonna hold the doors open for me, baby. Just relax. Just relax. Everything gonna be okay. And on the other end, your friend like, no, we gotta hurry up because in 30 minutes they're gonna close. And if we don't get there, we ain't gonna have the ingredients and we ain't gonna be able to. You're like, calm down, calm down. So you have a lot of calm energy about you, a lot of peace and tranquility. So you could also be into meditation as well. But this is beautiful. And this concludes the zodiac read for Sagittarius. Later.